Warning: the following video has not been approved by the Comic Code Authority and is intended for mature audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hey, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to an episode of The Comic Assassin, and today is Friday, and this is when I used to do a lot of comic book reviews, and that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to review a certain book that came out this week for you all. I was going to do Batman Reptilian. I haven't read it yet, but I just flipped through it, and I just didn't see how it's such a dark... Just the artwork's very dark, so it would be really hard for y'all to be able to see. And it's dark, pretty much. There's some panels that are colored, but it's a very, very dark book. But I'm doing one that I really enjoyed the read, and that is Vinyl #1. Spoilers are included. I won't tell you how the book finishes, but trust me, even if I told you, this is a book I definitely want to get issue 2 on. So Vinyl, this is from Image. Wagner, Hilliard, Stewart, and Dukeshire. I'll dig the cover. Actually, it's a wraparound cover. So it kind of shows you some of the main players, at least at this point. Anyway, it starts off kind of in the future, right? So basically, there's this gruesome scene where someone's telling somebody to put it on. And they're like, damn it, Walter, just put it on. He goes, it's Snap. And you see this guy kind of in this playroom being attacked by this... I don't know if the thing's real, a monster, or what. I don't know. But this guy is begging Walter to put it on. He goes, I don't want to die this way. Anyway, he puts on this mask, and all of a sudden he goes... Not Whisper by Ella Fitzgerald, 1966. And then he starts snapping, and he goes, I do love the sound of vinyl. Alright, so it kind of already sets you up that there's kind of a music theme, at least with this person in particular, Walter. Alright, then it goes into present day. So we know that something's already going to hit the fan in 2 days later. Alright, now, how do we get to that point? Basically... Dennis here is a retired cop, but he's meeting Walter, all right, and I guess he's been meeting Walter for a while, but he's bugged, so he's still working a case, and the whole time he's just being grumpy, and they're like, hey, can you not be a jerk for 5 minutes, right? Finally, Walter shows up, and Walter seems super nice. He goes, hey, we've been meeting here for almost a year now. He asks if that's his coffee. He just seems really almost scary-like, excited that he's meeting there. He's like, we have such a deep relationship, or such a good relationship, that type of thing. And then finally, let's see. Dennis is like, cut the crap. All right, he's wanting to cut the crap, and he hands him a bag, and he's like, oh, a present. And he opens it up, and it's a record. And then it has this cutscene of a record, I guess, playing the song that was on that record. And he goes, he asked, when's the last time you heard that song? He goes, actually, today. My friend actually gave it to me 2 weeks ago. Well, 2 weeks ago, somebody got murdered, and one of the witnesses heard this song playing over and over and over again, like a neighbor or something like that. So it turns out they think that he's a killer. All right, they think this guy, Walter, is a serial killer. Why they haven't bagged him and tagged him yet, I do not know. They've been setting up these meetings for almost a year with this retired cop who must have some vested interest in the case. I don't know, right? Anyway, but he's like, Walter doesn't seem put off, about it. He's like, oh, okay, yeah, I mean, someone download the song for me. It seems so nonchalant. Anyway, this is when things, for me, of course, that's kind of weird in itself. Then all of a sudden, this woman and her 2 little sidekicks show up. And apparently, they're a part of some type of cult or something. And her name's Madeline. And basically, she said, "Oh, you don't? I'm sure you would remember me. You destroyed my son's life and everything else." And she was like, "I just thought you might want to see this." So apparently, he was very overbearing with his daughter, and I guess this might be a form of payback. Well, her son in the cult is trying to pick out his new wife, and apparently, I guess this guy's daughter ran away and joined the cult. And they're like, "Oh, guess what? Your daughter was picked." And he's like, "Oh, no, please, God, no, what do you want?" And she's like, "You." Which is like, okay, now why does she want him? Anyway, it's all weird, but what's funny, though, is after he's like, "Okay, I'm gone, I'll go with you," Walter gets on, I guess he knows he's being recorded, and he goes, "Hey, Vic, can you hear me on this thingamajig? This is Walter. You better hide away Dennis's little girl. I don't like the cut of that Madeline's job." And so first off, she's like, how does he know he's bugged, and how does he know my name? All right, so this Walter dude, he who knows? Cutscene. Oh, Walter takes a little bike ride. To Madeline's compound, and basically, he goes up there and he goes, "He's my best friend. I came to ask nicely." And she's like, "He's not the person you think he is." Anyway, I guess he's asking for his friend back, right? He's asking for Dennis, the retired cop who's trying to put him away and everything like that. And she's like, "You just need to make new friends." And he leaves a little package for him in the mailbox, and he goes, "New friends it is." Anyway, there's a lot of other cutscenes. They're talking, and then all of a sudden, they're sitting there, and you can't really see it here, but on the security footage, they see someone entering Madeline's compound, right? And I will leave it there. Alright. It was a great story. I know I probably didn't do it justice at all, but I thought it was fun. I thought it was entertaining. I really want to get in the mind of this guy, Walter. And so, yeah. So definitely check it out. I definitely recommend it, especially if these kind of books are your jam. But it's definitely one that I'm going to be picking up 2, 3, whatever I don't know how long the run is. I'd imagine it's a limited run. But I am looking forward to this. So yeah, go check out Vinyl, guys, if you haven't already. Alright, with that being said, short, sweet Friday. Y'all enjoy y'all's weekend. And just do all those many things that you can. Read some books. Spend time with your family. Hang out with friends. Do whatever you can do. Just have a good one. And we'll talk to you later. Alright, peace.